Damn, okay, so that's super annoying. These vacuums are super weak. Yeah, F, and now it's raining like immediately. I might have made the spaces a little too small. If I have an issue here, this is all toasted and my car is dead. We have about a week or so until full time, which I cannot wait. I wish it was today. But I still have a couple of things to do to the truck. Still gonna keep it no build. I'm gonna take the floor out. We can show you guys like what's under the floor and everything and how it's together. I wanna do a deep clean. So I'm gonna install some D-rings on the floor. I need to install rain guards. I want to put a plate under my inverter so my inverter's like really like solid. I need to install a fuse in the line of my inverter. Nothing's nailed in, it's all just loose. It's really not too bad. Show you guys the other side. So this is what holds up my floor. So normally it just goes like that. And under those, it's just, you know, some wood, just gravity held, and it all works. I really love this no build version of this truck. So as you see, put you back on the tripod there, we have a mess in there. So we're gonna go deep clean it and then we'll come back for all the fun stuff. So I normally do clean the exterior, especially on trips. I actually clean it quite a lot, but the interior, I do not clean much at all. You know, it's like pretty dirty in here for sure. I've never really pulled up the floor, so I got like, for sure, like a little bit of food particles. Driver's side's like the worst. That last one didn't take credit cards and I don't have any coin money, so we are gonna go in this one. Damn, okay, so that's super annoying. These vacuums are super weak, so I wanted to like actually get a good vacuuming in and clean out under the floor a lot, but I've already gone to 2 car washes and, you know, had trouble with both of them. So I'm just gonna like figure that out another day. So let's just get some of this DIY stuff done, or hopefully all of it. This is my floor. Back here is where I keep this is like a drawing out for the battery, and then this is a drawing out for the fridge. I meant to bring the battery in the fridge to like actually mock it up like perfectly, but I didn't, so we're just gonna have to go with this. And then the idea is like a strap over the battery through the handles to keep that from like rattling on off roads. And then same thing, strap over to these two over the fridge. I keep seeing ants on this and it freaks me out. I know there's like, it'd probably be okay, but it's the floor to my house. So I just gotta be careful when I'm putting it back in, I guess. And it feels like it's totally gonna rain. It almost started raining when I was at Home Depot before. Floor is only like a very thin piece, so I was gonna get some backing plates for these D-rings, but I feel like they're not holding up that much weight at all, but we'll see. Still seems to be intact behind these holes, so that's nice. Hopefully these are all in the right spot. Okay, really good. I only had one of those blades, so I'm glad that it worked really nice. They came out all uneven and sharp, but these could be sharp because these are just gonna face the underside of the floor, so it doesn't matter. The D-ring side, this other side with the rings, has to like have my mattress on top of it and not be sharp and not pop the mattress. And this is absolutely perfect because I feel some raindrops coming down. So let's get the floor back in the house with no ants on it. It's kind of like a little Jenga different every time, but I think these two go like on this side. I think I usually put these two on this side. And then I think this one goes like this on this side. Do I need this? No, I don't think. I think that's... And then I put this across the top. And that about solidifies my floor. My subfloor. My subflooring. Contracted this myself, you know? Came up with this design all by myself, you know? Amazing. Really amazing. Okay, nice. Nice. Those should work. Those should work. I might have made the spaces a little too small. Maybe wanted to space them out. But we won't figure that out till I get the fridge and everything, so for now we'll see. The idea is here to take these little screws and mount this on this plate so that it fits down in there like... Got ants, dude. Don't want ants in my house. Perfect. We got the rain guards. We got some cookies and some water because it's really hot out. And I think it's time for a cookie. Yeah, check out these chocolate chip cookies. They're delicious. Thought I got in-channel ones, but it seems like I got ones that just like stick to the outside. So you just kind of wipe off the outside so it's clean and then peel it and then kind of stick it, hold it for a minute, and then it's good. Yeah, and now it's raining like immediately. That's upsetting. Are you guys gonna all comment about how installing rain guards in the rain is like not the thing to do? We'll figure it out. Let me know, or I'll let you guys know in like a month when they start tearing off. So this one should be more. Yeah. This is the line from my battery. Oh, it feels hot. So we got this line and then it goes along. You could see it goes along the, I guess, the main wiring harness. And if I have an issue here, this is all toasted and my car is dead. So my boy on one of my videos commented and said, hey, make sure you put a fuse like right about in and around here. And you have these, or I guess I have these holes. So I think, is that hole's big and it's kind of a little far away? I want to just go into this hole here. Okay, just kidding. I don't have a wrench the size of this bolt. So we'll have to go get that in a little bit. I looked it up this time actually, and I was wrong. I want to leave this red one on, but I want to take both black cables off. And then I just cut the red one and leave the red one connected, which is, sounds weird to me. That one we could do that. And then this one, I guess I want to just like wrap that and kind of put it that way. Fuse holder, and then the actual fuses. Do I put the fuse in after? No, how could I do that? The fuse is nice in there and those are all loose. So we'll put that right here. And then I should be able to just cut into this wire. Ow! Just kidding. Yeah, well this stuff is, this definitely cut into the wire somewhat. So that's not my favorite thing in the world. Alright. Yeah, I guess that works. So what's the trick with this? Don't clamp down super hard. And then just pop it off. Should work. All of this should... I thought I just heard a spark. All right, pretty tight. Yes! Success. Oh, but I believe. I'm in there blind, boys. I'm in there blind. Got it, boys. Okay, well, that started out with kind of a fail trying to wash the car and vacuum the car. But we got the rest of the stuff done. We got the plate, the D-rings, the fuse to the inverter, and the rain guards. And it didn't rain, so that's nice. If you guys got to this far in the video, I really appreciate you watching. We're less than a week away from full time in my no-build Toyota 4Runner camper. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.